20% of New Jersey doesn't know who Andy Kim is, and 30% don't have an opinion of him. I'm not surprised about that. He's no drama, no scandal. He just shows up and does his job. I don't see that 50% as a problem. I see it as a teachable moment. Hi, I'm BG Loves Math, and I taught for over 3 decades. Let me tell you about Andy Kim, someone who just shows up and does his job.
I'm down there at the Capitol because I believe that that's where I should be. That's where Congress needs to be right now. We have to be there. We need to reconvene Congress. We need to do this work. And what did I find there?
Nothing.
Empty halls. Empty halls because Leader Thune and Speaker Johnson refuse to do the work that the Constitution demands of us. Not even just asks us, demands of us. It is our responsibility to be there. And so if we're trying to say, hey, look, the American people and Congress should have a say when it comes to war and conflict, well, we need to then show up and to be able to do this work. And I was there, I requested a briefing from the Pentagon about this war. Well, you can imagine what they said to me. No. They said no. But look, I don't want you to think about it as them saying no to me. They're saying no to the American people. They're saying no to 9.5 million New Jerseyans that I represent that deserve to know what is happening when it comes to our war, when it comes to a war in our name but without our say, and be able to make sure that to be able to fight back against this and say this is not normal. We will not accept this type of recklessness and lawlessness when it comes to our president, when it comes to our government. So I just have to say, as someone who has been down there by myself trying to do the work, been engaging with ambassadors, I've been reading up on the intel, I've been doing the work that we should be doing, making sure I'm as prepared as possible when we do reconvene next week and hopefully push to have the hearings, push to have the accountability that is necessary.